Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Junior back with you again. I'm just moving around the houses, finding different little spots to record until I find me that cameraman, you dig? But this next one I'm gonna do, I call it Crackhead. It's not based on true events or an actual person, should I say. Just something I came up with and went with, and it's one of my most popular ones, my most requested ones. So I'm just hoping you feeling it, digging it, and enjoying everything that I put up for you. Again, this one is called Crackhead. You see, he wasn't on crack all of his life. At one time, he was a man with 2 kids and a wife. Had a job that he loved that paid him right. Drove around town in cars that we call nice. Had a dog in the yard. The sign said it bites. Went to church every Sunday and Tuesday night. He believed that family was the most important thing, and when he introduced his wife, he said, "Here is my queen." His son and daughter were the prince and princess, so he lived like a king, and I'm hoping you get that. House and cars paid for, so everything was on. Both kids in school, just about grown. Took trips out of the countries just to get away, and every night for dinner they held hands to pray. He did a little fishing and even played golf, spent time at the shelters on his weekends off. At this moment in his life, there was nothing wrong, except for that job that suddenly got gone. He was headed out for work when his phone began to ring. He looked at his watch and he answered the thing. The voice on the other end said he had been let go. And when he asked why, it said business was slow. Now, of course, he was thinking that this can't be real because he's been on his job for like 22 years. Barely missed a day and didn't call in late. Was employee of the year 6 years straight. Now it's all done. Thought he was winning and not sure if he's won. Well, see, 2 months has passed and he's sitting still and his unemployment check wasn't helping with the bills. So now he feels less of a man. Don't have the upper hand and he can't make plans, so he starts staying out late at night. Calls himself Mr. Can't Get Right. Thinking of his wife because she's holding him down, trying to help him find work all through town. Suddenly being embraced by all of his fears, he goes to a bar and he drinks a beer. Well, one beer turns to two, two turns to more. And before he knows it, he's stumbling through the door. Seeing him drunk, his wife gets upset and said, "Is this what you've been doing with your check?" Feeling no respect, he starts smoking cigarettes and then the weed started up next. Had a job calling back, so he failed the drug test and it added to more of his stress. Hanging out with guys that he barely knew. Smoking weed, cigarettes, and sipping on brew. Not going to church like he used to, starting to feel what we call the blues. His family had moved out to another state, so they put his situation to a whole new place. Having parties at his home for no apparent reason, his whole life has changed like the year with its seasons. One night at a party, 2 women showed up and said all they wanted to do was make love. And they did that, but at the end of that night, one lady dug into a purse and pulled out a pipe. Told him he could hit it because she really didn't care. But he just sat there watching, he just stared. The other lady spoke up and said he must be scared. Feeling intimidated from the female's dare, he grabbed the pipe, took a hit and laid back on the bed. And from that night on, he remained a crackhead.